Episode 684. The three of them kept tangling with Zhan Lulan, but all they did was turn themselves into a combo fodder target. No matter how they surrounded him, Sun Shang always found an opening for a clean hit. If they could just step back and dodge a single blow, it would be enough to stop Sun Shang from stacking his battle will any higher. The will of the fighter was always pretty easy to counter, but their commander Yi Shu hadn't said a word, so Zhan Lulan and the others had no choice but to keep at it. And now, Sun Shang's battle spirit had been pushed to the 5th stage, a 2.5 attack speed boost, a 10% movement increase, and 110 points of strength. On paper, it didn't seem all that broken. But keep in mind, these advantages were in the hands of an all-star player like Sun Shang, someone far more formidable than the three of them combined. The three of them didn't even need to glance at the golden halos on each other's bodies, because every time they advanced a rank, they could clearly feel the other growing stronger. Even the slightest advantage was magnified to its fullest extent in the hands of a professional god.
Retreat? You think you can still retreat? You three are still alive right now for one reason. You haven't retreated yet. If you back off, I can pick any one of you and kill you instantly.
Sun Shang said smugly. Zhan Lulan's heart tightened. He immediately understood that Sun Shang's words weren't entirely a bluff. The battle mage already had the movement speed boost from the unexpected chaser, and now with battle will layered on top, no matter how far the three of them retreated, one of them would always be within easy reach. One-on-one, the opponent's combo wouldn't break. If anything, they could focus all their damage on a single target. If they went to rescue now, they'd just be back to the same 3-on-1 situation. What difference would it make?
Oh, you've got a bit of tactical sense after all.
Yi Shu said at this point, and Zhan Lulan immediately understood that the great god Yi Shu was also well aware of this, which was why he had never let them use retreat tactics to disrupt the opponent's plan. Because he knew that retreating, with just the three of them, wasn't the solution. His commands were now doing everything possible to maintain the most favorable position. Though Zhan Lulan couldn't see where this situation was turning in their favor, he had no choice but to keep trusting the expert's judgment and commands. Zhan Lulan stole a glance at the battlefield ahead while he thought. An elementalist's attack range is only slightly better than a spellblade's. If there's a big gap in skill, you could use the blink skill to give up on kiting the spellblade entirely. But now, the situation wasn't that Ji Hai had a slight edge. It was that he was at a severe disadvantage. Kiting was out of the question. If Yi Shu's Lord Grim hadn't been providing covering fire from time to time, Ge Hai up front would have been dead long ago. And just like that, Zhan Lulan's slight shift in perspective became an opening. Sun Shang's attack landed squarely on Zhan Lulan's head. Zhan Lulan heard the man's cold snort, and that was basically his response to Yi Shu.
But really, it's only a little bit.
Yi Shu was saying that Sun Shang's tactical mind was only a little, not much at all.
Otherwise, someone should have come to attack me by now, right? Can't you see I'm the center of this formation?
No need. I can break your formation just like this. No need to rush to your death.
Young man, you know what they say, opportunity doesn't knock twice.
You think you still have a chance?
Numbers are our advantage. That's where our opportunity lies.
Is that so? I don't see it.
Because you only have a little bit of brains.
Yi Shu emphasized again that he only had that much, and this time he dropped the word tactics entirely, just saying brains. Lu Hao was growing anxious on the sidelines. He really wanted to tell Sun Shang, "Don't talk to this guy anymore." But the young are brash, they love to provoke, yet every time you pick a fight, has it ever ended well for you? Wasn't the lesson from provoking Han Wenqing at the All-Star Weekend enough? Yi Shu's words meant nothing to Sun Shang, but Lu Hao couldn't afford to ignore them. Lu Hao scanned left and right, then suddenly realized they were a man down. Where was their cleric? Where did their cleric go?
Fine. Since you're so eager to die, I'll grant your wish.
Sun Shang couldn't get a word in edgewise, so he decided to let his actions speak. By now, the pale golden aura around this battle mage had grown noticeably brighter. His will of the fighter had finally reached the 6th stage. The 7th stage would double the effect, but it would also require double the combo count. Sun Shang had lost his patience. Against weeds like these, his current state was more than enough. He followed up with Falling Flower Palm and Sky Strike, two skills Sun Shang relied on heavily to keep his combo going. These low-level abilities saw the most use. Low-level skills have short cooldowns, so they always see the most use in combos. Falling Flower Palm struck out. Zhan Lulan and Ye Shi dodged to either side, but the following Sky Strike caught Ye Shi squarely and launched him into the air. Yi Shu in the air took another Dragon Tooth, and Sun Shang's battle mage finally charged forward in big strides, rushing toward Lord Grimm's position. He was actually trying to push a launched Yi Shu forward, keep his combo going, and start attacking Lord Grimm at the same time. A level 52 Lord Grimm, facing a battle mage boosted by all the chaser states and a 6th stage will of the fighter, was simply outmatched. Zhan Lulan and Deception rushed to help, but the 6th stage of the battle mage's will had broken through a critical threshold. Sun Xiang's strength took a massive leap forward. If the previous stages had been a mounting pressure, this one was the final straw that broke the camel's back. They had gone from feeling the pressure to being utterly helpless. Damage aside, Sun Shang's faster movement speed, faster attack speed, and the sudden surge of his APM meant that Deception and Zhan Lulan, trying to rescue someone, found themselves instantly unable to keep up with him at all. The moment their opponent's attacks landed, their own attempts at defense had barely begun before both were sent flying. Yi Shi remained Sun Shang's ultimate target. He attacked Yi Shi, charging straight at Lord Grimm. For his final blow, he unleashed Dragon Breaks the Ranks, sending Yi Shi's grappler flying while simultaneously closing in on Lord Grimm. Sun Shang had calculated it perfectly. Lord Grimm might be able to dodge this strike, but the grappler was as good as dead. Lord Grimm's amateurish, low-level cleric skills were utterly incapable of sustaining a target under his relentless assault. This strike was the final blow, the one that would seal the kill. But Sun Shang suddenly realized that, after a sound like metal clashing or mana colliding, his character began to uncontrollably bounce backward.